Hello, today we'll learn a little bit Java. I will use Eclipse and we'll learn how to write Java and how we log the results. And let's begin. I will use Eclipse, so you can use any editor you like, but Eclipse is really powerful editor for Java. It provides a lot of tools which support Java. Sorry if you are hearing the motors from outside. So I will delete this project I created before. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, it's working, but it takes time, so we need to not to delete it at all. So this is how it's look the Eclipse, and here to add a project, and here you can choose directly. Actually, we will not choose from here, we'll choose project. So here with Java EE, you can choose application client project. We give it a name, test, and we press next, and here we keep this check because we need a default main class because everything will run inside this class in Java. So this is our project. If you go to the project, this is everything here. The main, and here the default, and this is main Java, and here this is the main class, but this is the main Java. So this is the class, and the main function here, this is everything will run when we run this in the server. Everything inside this function it will run, so your application start here, so we don't need this. So this is here, and for just check if it's working, how we print or log something in Java by sys typing again, system dot, he give you some classes. We will out, so system out dot print ln, it's like print line. So this is how you print something in the console, in the log, in the console here. This is the console, but still it's not running, so we'll print something now, and we will run. We need to create server. Just say hello, just for testing. So we'll check if this is the project work or not. So what we need to go to the project test, right click, and run as Java application, and it's run. It's hello. So as you can see, we print hello. So this function, you can console what you want. So we start how to write code in Java. First, this is a function. So this is first thing. This is the syntax of the function. You can put public or private, and this is define the scope. Public, it means you can access from everywhere. Static means static, and void, and this is the name of the function, and this is the parameters. You have only an array of parameters as string. So we will not use this because this is it will run automatically when we run the application as Java application. So let's start with variables. What is variables? We use variables to temporarily store data in computer memory. So the type of variable should be also specified at the time of the declaration. And we have two good categories of type. There is primitives and there is reference. Primitives for storing simple value like number, string, volume. For reference type like object, for example. So we'll start how to declare a variable in Java. So as we mentioned, the type of the variable should be specified at the time of declaration. So now we want to declare a variable, we need to specify the type. For example, if there is type called byte, let's say we give it a name, this is age, and equal to 30. So this is how 13 and 39. So this is how we declare a variable. We put the type of the variable first, and we should, without type, it will in Java it will give you an error. So we give it a type, a name, and at the end the value. So let's print this byte with its age. So let's run this application again, and we get 30. So this is how we declare a variable. Let's say there is long. This is a number, but he take big range of numbers. Let's say just count equal to, you can write like this: 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we make it, if we run the application again, we get 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we can separate the and you need to give him also an L letter, so Java will know it's long, not something else, because float also need to specify in the last letter. But also we can separate this to make it more readable by underscore. So this is, it will not print underscore, but for more readability, you can't do this in Java. So if we run the application, we save, we run the application again, we get the same results, even we have underscore, but this is only for more readability. You can use both ways, but it's more readable. Float, this is another type, which it's float literally. Let's say price equal to 10.99, and we need to put F in the end. So this is how we declare a float variable. There is a character, so it will be like this. Char is char, let's say letter equal to don't forget the semicolon. So like this we get fix variable, change the tab letter to string. Okay, so he don't take a string. Why? I think we need to use the one quote. Yes, the double quote he considered as string, so we need the char to use the single quote. And there is a boolean, and all of this are type of variable. This is boolean, and this is let's call it is called, for example, and we set to true, and this boolean type you have only true or false value. So in Java we terminate the statement with the semicolon as we saw, and we enclose the character with single quotes and string series with characters. The default integer type in Java is int, so integer. To represent a long value, we should add the L to it as postfix. So this is mean if we didn't put the L here, he will consider it like integer, like int, not a long. The same with float. The default floating point type in Java is double. So to represent a float, we should also put F to it as a postfix. So if we didn't put F, the Java it will consider it as double. This is how we declare variable in Java. Next video we will check some reference type of variable, and we will continue with Java. See you in next video.